Hi everyone, I'm Dee, author of the Consume by He series and one half of D&J.
And I'm Jay, the other half of this wonderful D&J.
Well, right now we're going to go into details about why we gave the review that we did. So if you haven't watched our book chat on Just a Tip by LJ Shen and Helena Hunting, go ahead and check out that video first. The link will be somewhere up above or down below. So watch that video first. The link to the book will also be down in the description. So go ahead and read it if you haven't. Give it a listen and then come back. All right. So if you watched the first one, you saw that we gave the book as a collective 3 stars. And we tried our best to keep that one spoiler free for everyone who hadn't yet read the book. But now this one will have spoilers, guys. So this is your spoiler alert. There will be spoilers going forward. So do if you haven't read the book before, if you don't want to get the spoilers, go ahead and read the book first and then come back. All right. So James, in the last video you said that there were a few scenes that got you a little upset. You didn't like how they...
Listen, I didn't say... Did I say upset? Did I say upset?
No, you didn't. You didn't. I'm just poking the bear here. All right, so in the last video, you gave it a 4 stars. You seem to have liked it somewhat. So tell me, what did you like? What you didn't like? Elaborate.
Okay. So, I think this time around going back to research these writers, the authors, I know one of them because I read that would be LJ. I read her book before.
Broken Night, yeah, we liked that.
Yeah,
that was a really good book.
It was good. It was really good. The thing is that you have 2 authors, like looking back now, you have 2 really good authors, and they collaborated with this book, Just a Tip, and it's short. Now I mentioned this previously. I don't really like short books, especially one that I'm expecting. Like it had a good really good beat. So the negative that I said before, that there was a part in the sex scene. Thank God I can now say what I want to say and not having Deidre nudge me. The part that I liked was, or I didn't like, is the sex scene where, I don't know if I heard, I didn't hear well, it's just, at one point there were, I don't even know, the sex scene, the sex scene really got me all confused here. I'm not gonna even lie, because...
Wow, sex gets you confused?
I don't know if I was...
That's not a good thing.
I'm like, okay, so where are you guys positioned right now? What's going on? Like, that part got me really like, huh? I didn't even go back through it because I was on a time crunch trying to...
I honestly, when I'm reading these books, I wasn't focusing too much on what was going on. That's probably a bad thing, but because they were talking in between, so they were really talking out, and I was like, wait, what got me, and that's why I gave it a 2 star, was that in the middle of he just met the girl, 1,
right,
he's already thinking of taking over her problems. 2, immediately after meeting the girl, you know nothing about me, and then like an hour later he's proposing.
That's a lie. He knew good well what he was getting himself into.
What? That she was an American?
Great sex, but that...
Yeah, but that's the point. They went in just to have a little fun, a little fling, and then it turned out into 1 minute, okay, we're just going to have a fling, and then the next minute, the same person, as soon as he enters, marry me. Really? Come on.
Enter where exactly?
I know he come on. We ain't gonna go all in all that, but I mean, come on, it ain't that great. And then instead of I didn't find a problem with that. I wanted them to say, all right, laugh it off, let it go. But no, this thing got taken seriously. I'm like, wait, what?
You see, the thing is that you're confused because you're not a guy. You don't have what we have.
Oh no, tell me, what do I have? I know I don't have the body parts, yeah, sure. But what don't I have?
You don't have the body part. You don't have the
So
body.
what? And that's what I'm saying. I don't mind you guys. You guys can say anything you want during it, but don't take it seriously. I don't think that proposal was supposed to be taken seriously. Come on. A proposal in the middle of sex, really?
It happens.
It happens, sure. For somebody, maybe if they were dating for a while and then it happens, sure. But 1 minute he was like, yeah, a fling would be nice. And then the next minute, marry me? Really?
It's that good.
I didn't. Please, I didn't bite. I didn't bite one bit. And then the whole fact that then following that, the scene that comes up shortly after that is where he's saying, "Say yes, say yes." Really? It feels like she was forced into it.
I don't disagree with you there. Then that's the good thing. So this is part of the reasons why, and that's the good
Well,
thing.
hold up here. These are my reasons. I gave it a 2. You gave it a 4. You must have liked something. What did you like?
And I was just getting to there, but you see, the thing is, you're just being, lovely,
I'm passionate.
crazy. But anyway, so the thing is,
Crazy.
I didn't say anything like that. Stop trying to interrupt me. Anyway, the thing is, right? And that's the thing. The authors basically went ahead and they did mention it. They settled it. They made huge mention of saying, "Hey, listen, you were telling me to say yes during a time that I was about to. I'm gonna keep it really PG. Climax.
Yeah, during adult time. Okay, they're having adult time.
I like that one.
They're having adult time.
And she was having that adult moment
and she was,
at that time.
She was about to have that happy moment. Sure, I get that. But you telling me to say yes because of that happy moment. What am I saying yes to? Do you think that in come on, if this was real life, ain't nobody going to get away with that. That marriage was not going to really happen. We just met. You could have been a psychopath. I don't know if you're gonna kill me in my sleep. Why am I saying yes? We just met.
I have no comments on that. But anyway.
We just met. 1, 2. We just met, and I just saw you go on 2 dates. Hell, I served you on 2 dates. Really?
But then she did say that she would have jumped his bone regardless of all of that.
Yes, then jump his bones and leave me. Why am I gonna marry you?
Because she liked what she
saw.
saw.
Because one night stands aren't a thing.
So
come on.
Anyway,
come on.
No. But
anyways,
but she did. I don't even know what you call that word. I'm drawing blank on a word right now. She did. She did
mention it. I get it. She did say, okay, yeah, you can't hold me to that. It was I wanted to have my happy time, right? You can't hold me to that. I got that. I understand. I agreed with her here. That was a plus. That was a huge plus. But then, I mean, they still went ahead with it. And then, oh my goodness. I just felt like everything in the book happened to, like, it was like a magic trick. It was like, ding, guess what? I'm looking for my father. Ding, you have a neighbor that's an old man. Oh, ding, your neighbor is my father. It was just like,
it's what?
I don't know. It's like I didn't find a problem with that part, to be honest, because I saw it happening. As soon as he started mentioning the neighbor, I was like, yeah, good tea crumbs. The neighbor is the father. I saw that happening. I just wish it was built up. It was like magically you left me. It was too convenient. Like, you left me when I was a child.
That's the thing about it, right?
It was unbelievable to me. I just couldn't get it. Hold on. I know. I just really need to get this out because it really bugged me. I was like, wait, you left me when I was a child. I've not seen you. You haven't reached out to me, and then I saw you. Oh, we're just gonna hold hands and sing Kumbaya? Hell no.
Kumbaya, my love.
It wasn't believable, and it drove me nuts. And that's why I said in the last video that the beginning was good. And then all of a sudden it just started going, wait, what? It was just I couldn't believe it. And it drove me nuts because I wanted to like this book so badly.
Yeah, that's like, if there's anything that's meeting the father, or coincidentally that the father is the neighbor, Yeah, that's where it kind of I'm like, oh God, no. I was more because this is a thing, right? For me, regarding any book that I read or anything like that or listen to, if it's very there are a lot of or simple plot holes that you can go towards. I was more thinking that the writers were going to say, "Okay, I'm a rich guy, so I'm going to help you find your father in France." The
Yeah, I
authors,
saw that. I saw that. I was happy that they didn't go that route,
it would
actually.
have been predictable. So plus for putting it's just that I wish that they found a different way. I would have more preferred it if they said, "Hey, I'm a rich guy and I'm gonna help you find your father," than to basically be the neighbor.
No,
Than to be
well,
the neighbor.
I didn't mind it being the neighbor though. That's the thing. I didn't mind it being the
I
neighbor. It
did.
could have been the neighbor. It's just that I felt like something more should have happened. It was just anticlimactic. Like, I mean, you haven't seen this man. The man, he left you and your mother. Sure, it was extenuating circumstances, but gosh, are you just going to just be friends with him all of a sudden? Really? Oh, how gung ho he's going to be coming at your wedding, he wouldn't miss it? Really? How do I know he wouldn't miss it? He missed out most of my life.
Okay. I'm seeing you're being ultra
It
passionate here.
just it upsets me, man. It really upset me, and I was just I wanted to like this book so badly. Broken Night by LJ was so good. I
Let's
really
not
liked that one. So
let's
I
not
was
talk
just
about
going
that.
into this expecting another good book, but it wasn't for me.
It's a good thing I didn't have that like, high expectation because I
That's
didn't remember
probably why. Maybe if I didn't go in expecting it,
or
then it would have
seen
been. No, it would
I
have probably still only been as three, or it would have probably only still
I
been a
didn't even
three.
remember it. I'm like, hold up, that I know that name from somewhere. I've seen that name. But regardless of the fact, you're only as good as your first work. And yeah, we like one book from her when this one wasn't as high
Neither of
of
these
the
were her first books, but she's written a whole lot. It was just our first. That was our introduction to her. That was our introduction to her. So it was like, okay, all right, I like this author. Let's give it a good go.
All right. So yeah, I didn't like that part. It was really funny that Ho, or AKA Horace, was basically taking care of the father. But regardless of that, still, I mean, the only funny part is like, oh, I'm hearing, I don't know if Ho is the type of person that's gonna kill, and then oh, you're my daughter. So oh, you're the one that was making up. That was funny.
It was all right.
What father wants to hear their
It was all
daughter?
right. He didn't hear. Remember, he took out his hearing aids. All right, fine. It was funny. He took out his hearing aids when they started, so he didn't hear anything.
So that was the only.
Daddy's just traumatized for life.
So
Sorry, Dad.
and that's just the thing. And this is where I wanted to get this out while you were pushing out this whole thing. But regardless of the fact is this, right? Is the fact that it was convenient for me because the whole seems to have a great apartment. So it's costly. How and her father, even though he stole money from other people,
Yeah, he has
he
money. He ran away with money to not go to jail. That was
so
the point. He has
so
money.
it's convenient to me. But that was only the big thing though. The ending now is the one of the part that I had a huge
Oh wait, you
problem.
mean the epilogue that jumped to 2 years later after the second day of meeting?
That's fine.
That that
That's fine
that
to me. That I don't have a problem with that.
I'm like, really? You couldn't at least show me a month, 2 days, and then whoop, 2 years later. Ugh. Anyways,
They had to wrap it up same way that we're trying to wrap this up. But anyway, yeah, I was also confused about what was going on. I thought you guys were trying to basically visit the dad. Why is there a get together? Like that was really confusing. I didn't really understand it.
well, I guess the point was he planned the proposal. Basically, he planned a big fake proposal. So everyone thought they were getting engaged for the first time when they actually were engaged for 2 years.
Yeah,
So I guess that's what I got from it. I ain't got a clue if that's what they were trying to say. That's just what I got. But the main thing is, if you're not the type of person that loves watching the journey of a relationship, then you may love this book. James loved this book, so you may like it too. A lot of people love this book. I just like seeing the journey from just meeting to falling in love, so I can believe the romance, and it just wasn't there for me. So I mean, as I said, don't take our word for it. Go ahead and read the book for yourself. If you've already read the book, let us know what you think. If you disagree with everything we just said, let us know below. If you felt the same way, let us know too. Also remember to...
Yeah, subscribe. That's the only thing I can remember off the top of my head. I don't know where I heard this.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and ding that bell so you can get notifications of when we upload new videos. We will be posting 2 to 3 times a week, so go ahead and ring that bell so that you'll get notifications of when we are discussing a new book. Until next time, bye.
Bye.
Oh gosh.